Need to replace the leaf spring on an 02 Xterra. Go to the auto wrecker, tell them what you're looking for, and they'll print out row number 21. There's a gray silver one there. Row 27, there's a green one there. This is row 27. And it's a green one I'm looking for. There it is. Okay, I'm not going to remove it now, but on my lunch break from work. So I brought this with me, sprayed on the bolts, loosen them up, so when I do come back, they will be easier to get off. That's the back, and there's the front, and underneath, get there. And I brought my tools to see what size bolts they are in case I need to get another size and come back. See, I know one was bigger than 5/8, so I'll try the 3/4 one, or 7/8. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking last time I came here. Must have checked something else. Oh yeah, down, I don't know. Anyways, 17 millimeters is what fits on the back, on the nut, and it's not a bolt head, so this might be problematic to get that off there. Anyways, 17 millimeters there on the back, and okay, something bigger than that on the front. We'll see what that is. Okay, 22 millimeters is a good fit on the back. I mean on the front. We'll see if that's a bolt head on there, and it is. Okay, what fits on there? Yep, same. 22 millimeter fits there. So on the front, 22 millimeter, it has a bolt head, which will make it easier on both sides, and 17 millimeter on the back. It doesn't have a bolt head, just a nut. So now I'll see what these are. 4 of those guys. This goes, I don't know about this one yet, it goes right through. On my Xterra at home, the main leaf is fine, but this mid leaf is cracked right there, broken. So anyways, you can't just replace one leaf, got to replace the whole thing. And on mine, the left leaf spring is the one that's broken. And I looked at both, and I don't see any difference between. So if you come across one that only has one leaf spring, somebody took it, then you might be able to interchange left or right. Doesn't matter which one you grab. Okay, I don't know if it'll be necessary in the middle here, but that's 14 millimeters. These are bigger. Okay, these are 17 millimeters. So you'll need 17, what did I say now? 17, 14, and whatever I said for the front and back. Now I'm going to check that other Xterra to see if those are bolt heads on it. Likely they're the same as this one, but if they are bolt heads, it'll be easier to get them off. But in the case that I can't get that one off, I'm going to spray this one with this crap. And this row is gone. They rotate, they throw out the vehicles after, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. So I was going to say, look on your list that they printed out and see which one is the newer one, because that would be the one. Obviously, the newer the vehicle, the better, the less wear there is on it. So it looks like I'll be getting leaf spring from the one that's still here. Now I actually need that thing there. Exhaust flex pipe. Looks like that was aftermarket, maybe. Somebody put it on there. Don't know. Okay, you'll likely have to put on that socket and kick it, and it may budge for you. And the bolt will likely turn, so you'll have to put a socket on that end too to hold it. Okay, once you cracked it loose with your foot, put a wrench on it like that, box end, and you should be able to turn it then without the other end going. Once you do have it moving though, I wouldn't waste any more time. You know that you can get this out likely. Move on to the other ones and get them loose, and then come back to this one and get it all out. Okay, the back one doesn't have a bolt head to hold, so you would think the whole thing would turn, but it's not. So I don't know. I'm thinking there might be teeth in there to hold the bolt. There's a special bolt head in there with teeth that stops it from turning, but anyways, I can get it off. So I'll move on to the ones in the middle there. Okay, I cracked them all loose. Luckily, this is a short socket and it fits over that bolt, and I can get enough grip on there to turn it, and they're not too hard to turn. So luckily I didn't need a deep socket. I don't have one on this size, so they're all the bolts are cracked. Back here, front. So now I'll take them all off, take the spring home. I think it's about 40 bucks for a used spring. And it likely helped the oil, the WD-40 I put on all the bolts has been on there since 4 hours, so that probably helped things. Okay, be careful. You take all the bolts off and you give these a tap to push them up. These are U-bolts, and this will pop down, so be careful. Now to get those off. Okay, my battery ran out yesterday, but I'm back here the next day. To pop that out, you just find a bolt or some kind of thing, a round thing to get in there, and hammer away at it until it pops out, and then you might have a problem getting that bolt back out again, or whatever you put in there. But and then these are fairly easy to get off. The U joints. These are U bolts. Sorry, U bolts. And once you get all these four loose, it pops down. So be careful. And then you get those out. And that one is the only one I have left to get out. And you need a hammer for that. Hammer on this to get it out. Because I can't see with the glare on this stupid screen here. Anyways, hopefully I'll be able to get that out. Okay, it's starting to budge, but I'm wrecking that threads on that, so keep your old one. Find a bolt or something, because you will need to hammer. Once it's gone into there, you will need to hammer on something and hold it, and don't end up hitting your fingers, to pound it through and out. But then you'll have to get this back out. It shouldn't be a problem because this is kind of loose. So let's do that. Okay, it's not moving yet. I got it this far anyway. There's the teeth I was talking about. That's why you don't need this to be a bolt head to put a wrench on to hold it, like the other end. I suppose the other option is to take that bolt out. And there's a bolt head. No, there's no bolt head on there. So if you can't budge this one, that might be an option, but I don't know about that one. Okay, now there's that bolt stuck in there. This is almost out. Could do this. Or use vice grips. Clamp it on here and then hit the vice grips like that. Okay, now to get this out. Okay, that's not much of a problem. Done. Now, there's the leaf spring. Take the bolt just in case. With a little effort, you might be able to get that rethreaded or get a nut on that end and clean up the threads. And the bolt from the front, keep that. And before you take the leaf spring away, note which is the front. Okay, there's a positive sign, I don't know what that's all about, on the front of the leaf spring. I don't know if it matters at all, but you don't want to put it on backwards in case.